Hello, fellow endos. My name is Rob, and today we are going to be skipping the tutorial just so we can talk about a few things to do with station construction, since the construction of stations has kind of been fixed and progressed since the last video I did on the topic. So I just wanted to talk about this along with the update that the devs have done for Station Easy Build Mode, making it a viable build mode, whereas previously it kind of wasn't, and it was kind of wonky. So what have we improved? Well, now in Easy Build Mode, everything that snaps together automatically welds like it does in the Easy Build Ship Shop. Stuff doesn't just randomly disappear from what I've seen, and you can use the modules again. So what am I talking about when I say the modules? Well, if we look at our advanced technology tree, the module section is this side right here. So previously, these basic frames, the station modules, would not go down correctly, or you'd have to nail them together because they just would not auto weld or snap or do anything else. And I had a huge problem when I was doing my initial video trying to get them to attach to the core unit right here. So if you have not referenced the other video on this, basically to put down a station, you just drop your core into space. Make sure you are not within 20 kilometers of another person's station or you know, one of the origin stations, and you click this blue button right here, boop, 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 and it gives you a 10-minute countdown. And once that countdown's finished, you have station storage and everything else. As you can see here, we have similar station storage to what we do on origin. They are not shared. This is an independent storage. So right now it's just filled with stuff to construct the station. So I ended up taking my previous station completely apart and starting again with the Easy Build modules. Now, if you're not in Easy Build, to get into Easy Build, you just hit the period key, and you can see down there in the chat that toggles it off and on. Once it's on and you have crafted the station module parts with the crafting bench, and if we go ahead and hit H, we can see right here it says station modules, and we also have factory modules. So the deal with station modules is you can use any of these prefab station modules to put things down. The only thing I have not been able to quite figure out yet is attaching curved pieces or angled pieces to some of these, because I tried to do that on this piece I put down over here, and they will not go in the right direction. So if we put this out here, we can see it wants to snap to the straight parts, but not to the angled parts. And I'll keep playing with that and see what happens. Like if I turn this, does it? Okay, it will attach to that, but yeah, well, I'll keep playing with it. But anyway, the other change that they made is in Easy Build Mode, things rotate with the middle mouse button. So no longer do they slide in and out. So if we take this piece right here, if I spin the middle mouse button, it rotates it. And the axis keys now are just to change the axis. So if I hit X, it changes it to an X axis, and I can spin that around with the middle mouse wheel. Same thing with the Y axis. I can spin it on the Y axis, and if I hit X, R, Z, etc., it will let you change all of the axes. And then once you get it to the right position, so let's say I want it straight up, it just snaps. And it's a little bit easier because it doesn't try to snap everywhere, so it kind of snaps to where you're pointing. And I've noticed that sometimes to get it to snap, you just have to go in a little closer, and then it'll snap on there. And then to make it snap, you just click the mouse button, and it is welded, so we can run into it. It doesn't go anywhere. Now, if you want it back in your inventory, you just open up your, what is this thing called? Welding tool, and we'll just go ahead and unweld it, and it goes automatically back into your inventory. The other nice thing that they have fixed is that now your hotbar will pull from your station inventory. So previously you had to either drag things into space, which you couldn't do with modules, or you'd have to put them in your inventory first, and then it would let you place them down. So now with the modules, it'll actually let you reference those on your hotbar. So you can see down here, it says I have 46 of them here, and I can keep placing without having to drag anything into my backpack, as you call it, right? Backpack. So, you know, we can just click that, go down, click that, go down. You know, you can see how quick it is now. So it is actually better to use easy build mode than it is the other things. So that's what I wanted to touch on. And real quick, let's talk about the factory modules. Those just go down on your station and have to connect the lines. So when I say that, if we look in our inventory and we go ahead and drag like this to our hotbar here, you can see that on this piece there are green lines here, right? So if I, well, let me place it there. There we go. So if I wanted to connect this and make an actual factory module, I would need to make sure that these are lined up. So the lines are all connected, right? And then here you turn it again. And same thing here. And now we have a factory area. And we can actually take our workbenches and bolt them down in there. So if we took one of these basic workbenches, where are you? That are somewhere in here. There we go. And that one wants it to be in my inventory. So it's only good for some things. But that'll snap down. I wasn't trying to drop items. Game. Apparently I need to be out of easy build mode to put that down. Yeah, I can put that down in there, and then I can bolt it. Which auto bolting doesn't seem to want to work, and it really only wants me to put one bolt in it. I think they're fixing that, because I saw in the PTS patch notes that they were talking about auto bolting working correctly. So that may be in progress, but right now you can put one bolt in there and it may or may not disappear. But you know, the best thing you can do is just pick it back up and put it in your inventory whenever you're not using it. So that is that. If we look at our stations now, it still does not list the hull type. So maybe that's something that's coming. I'll have to do a little bit more playing around with this, but I just wanted to put out a quick video talking about these things. We can go ahead and pick these back up. But yeah, with the station modules, you can basically make them any size you want to have a big factory area where you can, in the future, build your full factory. And I'm not sure what this box is doing here. If anybody knows, drop it in the comment section and let me know what's going on with that. But in general, I usually just drop these on my ship and then craft from there. Until they get like everything down pat, it's just better. And hopefully with the patch notes from the PTS, we will be seeing some good station updates in the next live patch. So stay tuned for that. And that's all I have for this video. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. And otherwise, I will see you out here in space. Stay safe, my friends.